guys, welcome back to the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Last time, Mickey beat a nasty spider, so there would be one more, this time called the wood tree. Oh, going down, but apparently there was a little hiccup to the plan. But 3-1 is of the tradition of a pit, spike walls, crushing pit. Oh yeah, and unlike many, or better say, following tradition, but being against this game's general difficulty, that spike wall or spike roof, well, I'm not gonna test it to avoid embarrassment, but being crushed between floor and spike roof is instant death. But I don't intend to make a test that is being just hitting the spike wall roof itself, instant death. No intention of testing that one, that scenario out. Damn it, missed. Nice chunk of coin. So the game gave you a little bit of a chance to get some extra coin and all that kind of stuff. But now I'm at the underground part where there's unpleasant looking flaming wall and another of these boss monsters. This time with a big hammer and chopping around, and it's gonna splatter the wall, and it seems to be quite capable of and that wall, or we'll say the roof, or we'll say the platform rising, does cause basically block the attack, so getting down there would have been difficult, but at least avoid the Mega Man tradition of spike, that kind of impact being instant death. Oh, and now Mickey Mouse gets the most iconic outfit of this game, the firefighter Mickey. And of course these stages are very much designed for this outfit. It can be, and he even gets a nice little grim, determined appearance when when he sprays the water. So I say that this might be one of the, you could say, more well-designed or more deliberate outfits, that they really paid much more attention to this one, instead of, well, there being regarding this. But still, anyways, getting in here. I'm blasting myself some extra coin again. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a test if I am able. And I do have enough time as well, and water. So I'm gonna try that if I return to the room, this has the gold money returned there, because if it has, that means there would be an infinite source of money to make use of. At least these do seem to respawn, which gives some level of money. Oh, it doesn't, but the smaller blocks do respawn, so partial success could be said. And those things spraying fire from the walls, they like the platform Mickey is standing, and that would be something that is unwanted, undesirable. And in addition of extinguishing stuff, we should say hurting enemies, but using the iframes, I was able to just walk from here and got myself an extra life while at it. Ah, damn it. And took a couple of hits, took some unnecessary hits from there. Oh yeah, and spraying those with water gives a little bit of a moment of, and in this case it's a real nice detail that when the platform dips into the fire, it gets hot again. And in this case, there's also a little bit of a but once again, a little bit of chunk of money in here. I never did expect it. Most likely there would most likely be nothing special around here. So that stage was very much getting through using old-fashioned brute forcing. And those platforms with ugly faces. Tend to be also out of the just make use of the just move them around a little bit to make them a bit different. And I would say that this kind of moving platforms around kind of platform puzzles are kind of, well, they were not common. Alright, and just get through there, and some minor platforming to get through a little bit of puzzle, and another of these little just dodge beneath the fire to the water. Get yourself some good old-fashioned safety from the fire department. I do say that that's the wire wall is kind of intimidating looking. Oh, and there was a extra little benefit over there. Just avoid the little persistent hazards. And some little bit of extra more platforming. Yeah, I know that. And somebody might ask, why am I doing this short game as a separate series instead of going for it as a singular video? Well, sometimes you just get a feeling that you want to do something like an old-fashioned simple and cheap series instead of just making it into one video. So that is the reason why I felt like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make this a series instead of one video, which would have been absolutely technically possible thing for me to do. No stopping that. But that would have been kind of unneeded, so there would be another room of the here. So let's just see. Let's just see how well it goes. I'm gonna do a little check. Because if there's these 6 or 7 coins around here every time, that means I can get that magic upgrade. Well, there was 2. Maybe it's a little bit of randomized. And the timer is about 100 something. I'm not that particularly worried about timer running out. There would be 2 of them, and even if I would die out doing this little obstacle. Nah, God, nah. Let's just be. I hope that there would be another little stage after that. But so, because here would be another boss fight, and this is an interesting little, well, yeah, a demonic wall with a hot color scheme. That is not, you could say, the unusual part. The unusual part is how it is defeated. It has to be defeated with a water spray, but the issue is that you have to do enough consistent damage to it for it to be for the damage to basically stick. And of course, the colder it gets, the more damage it's gonna resist spin these around. But it got extinguished, as is the fancy word regarding how that thing was defeated. Well, that was the World 3, and the game is now officially gotten past the midway point. Pete's Beat. Well, that's a kind of alliterative name. Oh, and Goofy shows up. Gosh, Mickey, I still can't find Pluto. I've looked every which way but up. Hey, maybe you should look up with this mountain. You can even use these snazzy climbing bridges and this rope. Looks like you're gonna need all the help you can get. And that would be the final upgrade. And it allows Mickey to throw gravel boxes from afar and do a little bit of a Bionic Commando action swing around. So, but that would end this episode right here, and I'll see you next time. See ya!